Hi all, this is Priyadharshini working as an assistant professor in the Department of Artificial Intelligence and Data Science. Today we are going to look into the topic Hadoop. So as we all know, Hadoop, it is an Apache open source framework written mainly in Java language which allows distributed processing. So we know distributed processing can be done either online or the virtual machines or using several commodity hardwares of large data sets across clusters of computers using simple programming model. It is a framework application which works in an environment that provides distributed storage and computation across clusters of computers. Hadoop is designed to scale up from single server to thousands of machines, each offering local computation and storage. In short, we can say Hadoop, it is an open source framework for sorting and processing big data in a distributed way on large clusters of commodity hardwares. So commodity hardwares are nothing but they are the cheapest hardwares. So why Hadoop? So there are different categories of saying that why Hadoop is the most needed in big data environment. It offers low cost. It is an open source framework, so it uses commodity hardware to store enormous quantities of data. So it is of low cost. The computation power of Hadoop is higher. Since there are more number of computing nodes, the more processing power at hand. Scalability, we can easily scalable, and it does also requires less administration. Storage flexibility is more in Hadoop. Data protection is also available. So why Hadoop is the important thing is it is for low cost, computing power, scalable, storage flexibility, data processing, and even it is distributed one used for big data. So Hadoop accomplishes mainly two tasks. One is massive data storage and faster data processing. This is the main advantage of the Hadoop. When we see into the key aspects of Hadoop, as I told you already, it is open source. It provides framework that executes the application to the provided program or tool, etc. It is distributed. The storage access is very easy. When we look into the Hadoop core components, mainly it is divided into version 1.0 and version 2.0. So in version 1.0, the important aspects of the components of Hadoop are Hadoop distributed file system, and it is a map and reducer tool. When we go to version 2.0, it is Hadoop common, Hadoop distributed file system, Hadoop map reduce, and Hadoop yet another resource negotiator. So Hadoop common, it will contain all the needed libraries that are used for working in the Hadoop. Hadoop distributed file system, we all know it already, it is for storage purposes. The map reduce, it is for parallel processing of large database, it is the processing tool. And Hadoop Yarn, this is a framework for job scheduling and cluster resource management. So let us see how the students describe these Hadoop in a detailed manner. Thank you.
Artificial Intelligence and Data Science from SNS College of Engineering. So here are my teammates Akash, Arun Shankar, Akhil and Hari. So today we are going to discuss a topic about overview about Hadoop. So Hadoop is an Apache open source framework written in Java that allows distributed processing of a large dataset across clusters of computers using simple programming models. Hadoop framework application works in an environment that provides distributed storage and computation across cluster of computers. Hadoop is designed to scale up from single server of thousands of machines, each offering a local computation and storage. In short, Hadoop is an open source software framework for sorting and processing big data in a distributed way on large clusters of commodity hardware.
Why we are using Hadoop? Its capability of handling massive amounts of data, different categories of data fairly quickly, low cost. It is an open source framework and uses commodity hardware to store enormous quantities of data. Computing power. Hadoop is based on distributed computing model, therefore more number of computing nodes, the processing power at hand, scalability. When adding more nodes as the system grows, requires less administration, storage flexibility. Hadoop provides convenience of storing as much as data one needs and also added flexibility of deciding later to how to use the stored data. Inherent data protection. Hadoop protects the data and executing applications against hardware failure. If a node fails, it automatically redirects the jobs that had been assigned to the node to the other functional and available nodes.
Hadoop is a open source software framework to store and process massive amount of data in the distributed fashion of large clusters of commodity hardware. Basically, Hadoop accomplishes two tasks: massive data store, fast data processing. Key aspects of Hadoop: open source framework, distribute, massive storage, fast processing.
Hadoop core components. Hadoop common. These are Java libraries and utilities required by other Hadoop modules. These libraries provide file system and OS server abstractions and constitute necessary Java file and scripts required to start Hadoop. Hadoop distributed file system. A distributed file system that provides high throughput access to application data. Hadoop map reduced. This is yarn-based system for parallel processing of large data sets. Hadoop built another resource navigator. This is a framework for job scheduling and cluster resource management.
Hadoop ecosystem. Hadoop ecosystem supports projects to enhance the functionality of Hadoop core components. The eco projects are follows: Hive, Pick, Scoop, HBase, Flume, OZ, Abari, Mahaut, Spark, Zookeeper. Thank you.